know that dead is just a word.
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. What I'm looking at today is the official trailer for The Black Phone 2, the sequel to 2021's The Black Phone, directed by Scott Derrickson. And Scott Derrickson is a very good director, technically speaking, though my thing is, his work I find not terribly interesting in general. For instance, I think his strongest work would probably be Sinister. But beyond that, I don't hate his films, though they don't exactly evoke passion for me. And I think part of the problem is that with that proficiency comes a safeness about what he does. And he's not willing, at least thus far, to push the envelope in terms of gore, in terms of drama. It's just very much, I want to say mundane, but that's not really fair to him. But there's nothing really exciting about his films for the most part. And that's a pity, because as I said, he is a very good director, though I put him in the James Wan camp, which is to say, technically proficient, just not terribly exciting. Though, perhaps The Black Phone 2 will change this. It revolves around the same characters as the first film, but they're in high school, if I recall. And according to Derrickson, it's supposed to be more violent, more intense, more gory, fitting the people it revolves around. So that's something to look forward to, because I think a lot of the things he's directed, if they were done by, let's say, Brandon Cronenberg, son of David Cronenberg, I think you would have incredibly scary films. Because Brandon Cronenberg, unlike Scott Derrickson, is willing to push the envelope in terms of his violence and the way he approaches filmmaking. Scott Derrickson, by my reckoning, is way too safe. Combined with his high proficiency at what he does, makes his films, as I said, kinda there. In any case, let's look at the official trailer for The Black Phone 2 and hope it changes course for him. Alice in Chains. It's feeling very sinister in the way it's shot.
Hello, Finney. Did you think our story was over?
You're dead.
You, of all people, know that dead is just a word.
He's here.
Vengeance is mine.
Well, that was the trailer for The Black Phone 2. And gotta love the Alice in Chains song, great band. Though, I'm getting also very much Freddy vibes, as in the Nightmare on Elm Street, which is not a bad thing. Freddy doesn't own attacking people through dreams, but nonetheless, that is his shtick. It looks like it could be pretty good. The imagery is great, but as I mentioned, also evocative of his movie Sinister, which is also not a bad thing. Sinister was, by my reckoning, one of the strongest movies that Scott Derrickson has done. The Black Phone 2 looks like it could be pretty good, though, as I said, he needs to just let loose and just bring all that bizarre and sick imagery to the fore and lose the way he seems to control everything. I think it would definitely make for a more dynamic film. Though what do you think? This is Brian with screenfiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like, follow, or buy me a coffee. Peace.